What's up guys, Liam here. Welcome back to another video. Today I have the SS Kamloops and Build a Ship to Survivor's Island. Now this is a ship I built. It is, the Kamloops, which was a Great Lakes ship that sank in 1927, I think December 6th. And all hands were lost during the sinking. This isn't intended as disrespect to any people who are related to the family of the people who were lost on this. This is just me showing my ship and sinking it because this game heavily involves sinking ships. But anyways, let's get into the video. So, this is the SS Kamloops that I have here. I have made one in the past, but I didn't show it on video, and I still have that model lying around somewhere, so I might show that off at some point, despite how grossly inaccurate it is. Even though this is a little inaccurate. I tried my best, though. Anyways, let's look around. In here we have the bridge, which I don't have any interior pics of the Kamloops, so I had to base it off of other Great Lakes freighters, like the JB Ford or the Carl D. Bradley, which I still have to do a video on my Carl D. Bradley once I get that working. Anyways, here's the telegraph, the helm. We got equipment back here, and we have the nav lights over here. And we can go down here, and I really didn't know what to put here, so I just put like a cabin and a viewing room here, like an observation room. And down here we have, more cabins, the anchor equipment room. Down here we have, more bunks, and the chain locker is over there, but it doesn't open up. In here we have, the cargo hold, which is not supposed to be flooded, but you guys know how Roblox handles water. But you can see it is a pretty cool cargo hold. You can even see the doors that you would load stuff in onto the side with. I even had this line here that's seen on the real ship. Anyways, moving over here, we have more cargo holds, more doors at some point, and in here is the engine room. Now I'm pretty sure the Kamloops had 2 boilers, but I put only 1 at the time. I might have to fix a few issues with this. But I did make it kind of accurate to the kind of boilers that Wikipedia said that they had, and we all know that Wikipedia is a free online encyclopedia. So yeah. Anyways, we also have the triple expansion steam engine, which isn't the best because I'm not good at making engines. And in here you can go up this boiler and shake your way up the funnel. Now, I chose to make it a black paint scheme just because there were different kinds, because it's owned by Canada Steamship Companies, and most of the pics showed it having a black hull with no writing on the side, but only like 1 or 2 said that it was maroon with Canada Steamship lines written on the side. And, so yeah, that's why I made the hull black on this. Anyways, here we have a small little dining room, because I couldn't really cram it anywhere else. And in here's the tiller room. Up here we have more cabins. Here's another cabin in here, which is very cramped. And in here's the kitchen. So, yeah. So looking down, looking up, you can see the skylight, which I believe, I would swing it open, but I already have this welded and ready for launch, just so we can launch this and test out floats. I do have a balancer on it due to how tall the ship is. I did try to make it the square shape that most Great Lakes freighters are, but it is a bit squished, so I apologize for that. Anyways, you can see all the cargo hatches on top, all the equipment, the iconic booms that they have, the boom arms that SS Kamloops had. Surprisingly, not many Great Lakes freighters had booms. I mean, nowadays you'll see every Great Lakes freighter nowadays. Well, maybe there's like 1 exception, but they all have booms on them for unloading ore, because ore carrying is popular now. But this is a bulk carrier, so it wouldn't be a self-unloader. So I'm surprised bulk carriers didn't use booms up until now. I guess they're just impractical. But yeah, we can also see up here we have the coal chute right here, or the thing that loads coal into the that right there. I think if we go down to the boilers, you can see on the sides here, you can see this is where the coal comes out of. It's on both sides as well. Now, I really didn't know about the interior, so again, this is guessing. But I did get quite a bit of the exterior due to a large amount of pics of the, or, well, small amount of pics of the exterior, which were the only pics. Anyways, you can see the tall, thin funnel, the vents here, sus. Anyways, we have the, whatever these are, these boxes, things that I saw in the art. I had to base a lot of this off of that wreck drawing that someone did. I'm not sure who did that, but that helped me a lot. And I think this is a tank right here, but I can't be certain. Anyways, we also have the lifeboats, which are rather small, and one of them is currently sitting at the bottom with Kamloops, and I think the other one made it to shore, but I don't know what happened to it. And all the people got, attacked by wolves, so sad tale. Anyways, you can see the mast up here. There's a mast over there. I'll have to show. Let me just show this real quick. Or I missed a few details over here, but we have this here. I forgot what it is. Don't really know what it's for. I think it's for winches. We have this up here is the compass, and here we have the steering pole, which I did make sure to line up to the window because for a while I didn't know what this was, but now I know that it is a steering pole. It's used so that way you can look out here and you line your dot up to where you want to go. So yeah, that was interesting. So anyways, moving back here, we have the two skylights. One that leads into the cabin, you can actually see over it. So in a realistic situation, not only would water probably end up crashing through this wood here, pushing up in the door, but also it would flow over here, or the glass might break in if it were to sink. Anyway, here's the aft helm with the telegraph, and I don't know what this is, but I saw it on the back of the ship. So yeah. Now, I was looking all over sources for the Kamloops, and I couldn't find one that said where it was registered. So I didn't put the report of registry, I just have Kamloops written on the back. Just like I have Kamloops, or Kamloops, written on here. And also, Kamloops. So yeah, anyways, I think we can get to sinking the ship now, or testing out floats. She is rather tall, so again, I have a bouncer. Also, I'm noticing these new cursors that are in the game. I don't know if this is Roblox that added these new cursors, or if this was what the dev did, the dev of the game. But it is certainly an interesting thing. Anyways, also, sorry for not posting recently. I haven't been motivated, and I've been running out of ideas. I haven't been able to import any of my, the footage that I record on my phone, so I can't really upload it, since I don't have my phone logged into YouTube. But anyways, let's, you can see that it floats decently well, although it's a bit, stern heavy. But surprisingly floats pretty well, so let's start, putting some water in it. So, I have made this ship in the past, and I did a bit of research then, but I can't remember much of it. I do remember that it did come across some dark object in the water, which could have been an iceberg, considering it sank in a winter storm. Speaking of which, let's put on a winter storm. Maybe that was too much. 750 will do. So now we're, I guess, in a winter storm. Even though this would have sank off of Isle Royale, right next to the underwater cliffside of Kamloops Point. So, we're just gonna sink it in the middle, because this is, we'll try to make it look a bit, kind of like how it actually sank. It sank, of course, on its starboard side, due to, the storm, the winter overcame it. The only thing that we have on, what happened to the ship other than that, is that a message in a bottle appeared saying that, all the people who had made it onto Isle Royale had been attacked by wolves, so that's the closest thing we have to what happened to a survivor, a message in a bottle. Now let's capsize this thing. Alright, so, that's a bit laggy, and, oh, okay, that's, surprisingly not too well. Well, then again, it's probably because I did this. But yeah, let's start to sink it some more. We can probably, I could just scuttle it instantly, but that would be boring, so let's make it look a bit cooler. So it's obviously going down by the bow. As you can see on the wreck side, the bow is facing downwards into the mud at the bottom. So it's obvious that it most likely went down by the bow. Although it could have gone down by the bow, or by the stern, and then like shift it around to go down by the bow. So that's a possibility, but you know, we really don't know because no one survived the sinking. So let's also cut the power here. So yeah, the power would probably be cut by now, and but like the funnel would still be venting out all the steam and whatnot. Let's make this go down faster. Come on. So as you can see, the forward superstructure is going under now, being swallowed by the waves, and essentially all that's left is now the bridge wing. I really like this game. I build a lot of ships in here, so maybe at one point I can show my process of building a ship at some point. Although it's a bit hard because I alt tab a lot, so I might have to end up changing out my method if I want to do a video where I might have to get on my phone to look up things instead. Also, I do want suggestions because I really don't know what to do for content. I do have some more guns going up. I was talking about in that Half-Life Absolute Zero video that I was thinking about considering a Glock, the one that got cut off. I don't know if that made it into the video because, you know, it gets cut off due to how my computer handles storage. But I was talking about building a Glock, and guess who did that and needs to record a video now. But yeah, I do have a Glock. I don't have it with me in the room right now, but I now have a Lego Glock, so that's pretty cool. I also have a few configurations for it, so that's cool. Anyways, now you can see that the ship is really starting to go. It's reminding me a lot of the sinking of the Britannic, although we're not going to hit bottom. We're just going to nosedive into the ground. So as you can see, ship is really going down at this point. This really does remind me of the sinking of the Britannic. If you guys have ever seen Titanic: Honor and Glory's Britannic sinking and Patroness of the Mediterranean, you'll know what I'm talking about. It does kind of remind me of that. Now, since the funnel's going under, we'll remove the smoke, and I'm not going to make it fall because I really can't without it completely shattering the funnel. But as you can see, it's really going under. Now, one thing that I saw in the wreck is that one of these here is open. I don't know if, I think it's this one of the opening shutters of the skylight is left open. I don't know if that happened on the shipwreck, or if a diver did that or something, but that is interesting to note, so maybe someone did escape through there when it did sink. Although, we don't know for sure because, again, no one survived to tell the tale. Now you're seeing that it's pretty much at its final plunge. Everything is under, aside from, you know, this last skylight and, like, the few details that are left. Kamloops, Canadian ship, owned by Canada Steamship Lines. What a fitting name. I wonder where that company is from. Anyways, it's going down quite slowly now, so usually at this point in the ship it would plunge. So let's make it plunge. Let's make it a bit more realistic, to where it would plunge at this point extremely fast, causing it to immediately go under. Anyways, starting to lag my computer. I'm hearing it start up, the fan. Alright, so I think that's the ship under completely. Nothing left is above water. So let's just finally wait for this thing to go under. I think it's leaning this way, so it might actually land the right way that the actual wreck did, but of course, you know, we're not being accurate here. We're not next. I could have, you know, I should have done this next to an island. Now I'm thinking about it, but oh well. Anyways, yeah. I think that's, oh, is it gonna land upright? Ooh, this'll be interesting. Only time can tell at this point. You can also see some of the ladders, over here that you use to get up and down. Anyways, yeah, look at it. It's going down. Another, Great Lakes freighter, down to the bottom. This time it's a bulk carrier, similar to JB Ford, even though my JB Ford is really inaccurate. Really awful. Oops. Oh yeah, I also saw they have ship horns in here. If you check, they have ship horns. I didn't add that just because I didn't feel like it. And, yeah. Oh, it's gonna land upright. That's interesting. Alright, it's probably because it nosedived, like, nearly straight down. That's probably why. So yeah, this is kind of slow. I guess we wait for it to ground out, and then we'll take a look at what a wreck could have been if Kamloops sank in the middle of the lakes instead of, you know, off of Isle Royale. So, as you can see, it clearly would have embedded in the mud on its side slightly. It would have been listing. Similar to, I think it's the Daniel J. Morel. Oh, I touched the boom. Oh. That caused me to lag quite a bit. I'm not sure how much the lag appears on your guys' end, but if this is, screen recording, so, yeah. Anyways, this is, this is the SS Kamloops sunk now. I guess it just has to, like, level out, but, you can see the propeller here, which I tried to do my best on. So yeah, that is the SS Kamloops, or as other people might call it, the Camel. Oops. Yeah, the only reason I have it is because it would look really weird. It would probably end up saying Kamloops, because I would have to wrap it around here. But I just have it right like this. That way you can look at it like this and see, oh yeah, that's the Kamloops. So yeah, this is the SS Kamloops, sunk, gone to the bottom. I still do have to do a video on my SS Carl D. Bradley. I would do a video on the CNB, but unfortunately, I never finished it because I just couldn't be bothered. It was too hard of a ship to finish. But yeah, that was the ship. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of me sinking the SS Kamloops and build a ship to Survivor's Island. I'll link the game. No, this ship is not in the shop. I did design this ship myself, which is why it has like 10 billion parts in it. Kidding, of course, it's under 10k. So, somewhere in the 9,000s, but below 10k in part count. So yeah, that was the SS Kamloops, sunk to the bottom and build a ship to Survivor's Island. Look at that. Going out here, it looks like a ghost ship. Fitting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time when I do whatever. Anyways, peace.